Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be working on some lace dangles. Earlier in the week I brought you a design team project for Doreen at Ooh La La Vintage Treasures, where I made these little bags perfect for gift giving or traveling or taking your works in progress along with you. And I printed her digitals on fabric and did some collaging with some lace and other embellishments. And I thought they were super cute, but looking at them, I just felt like they needed something more. So I made this tassel, and I thought this would do it. And I thought I'd make one for each bag. And it turned out beautiful. I absolutely love it. But when I attached it, it just looked like too much. It kind of overshadowed the pretty collaging and the beautiful digitals and kind of hid them. So I decided that that was too much. So we'll put that aside for another project. And I thought maybe a little lace dangle would be nice. So this is my second attempt at this video today. I got all the way through and went back to watch to post it and realized the camera had stopped shortly into the video. So I left one of the little dangles intact to show you, and I will make a couple more while we're talking here for a little craft with me. It'll be my first craft with me on YouTube, so that will be fun. So what I did is I took a base piece of that pretty floral and then just started layering. You all know how it works. It's super easy and a great way to use up your scraps on your desk. Just luscious layers of lace and a little organza, embroidered organza. Then I took a little snippet of a piece of lace and used it as a backing, and used the beautiful vintage girl. I cut out some of the ephemera pieces from the digital kit and going to use those on the snippets. So there's the shabby suitcases, and here's the beautiful Victorian ladies. So since this one had the suitcase down here, I decided to use the Victorian lady up on top. So let's attach it and I'll show you what a difference it made to the project. I really like how it turned out. Sometimes if you're not happy, you just have to sit with it a day or two and think on it and try again. Sometimes it just needs a little something extra. So look how cute. I just think that really brought it all together. I think it's so sweet, so soft, so feminine. It looks so lovely down here. It doesn't fight with the beautiful image. And I think that's just darling. I just love it. So that is one. Let's work on another one. I think we'll work on one for this lady. And I've got my little bowl of scraps here. And I pulled some out. We'll see what we can do so I don't have to root through all of them while we're talking. Let's see if we can make these work. So here's a beautiful piece of organza with the scalloped edges embroidered, and I'm going to use that for my backing. And then let's see, what do we want to do? Maybe we'll use this piece next. Get it the right way. Let's do it this way so that little bit sticks out. And then maybe this piece. And maybe some more embroidered, like a little tulle netting. Let's put a long piece on there. And then let's see what, maybe a shorter piece underneath. And this little one maybe sticking out that way. Oh, I like that. Lots of nice layers. And then let's see, where is my lady? Here is my lady. Oh no, we were using the suitcase on that one. Let me find the suitcase. Here's a suitcase. So on this one, I just cut a little bit of the bottom. See how they were a little longer. I just cut a little bit off the bottom because it was dark down underneath the doily and I didn't want the dark next to the light. So I did that, and then I frayed the edges, and I think we'll put that on top. And then maybe to give it a little softer look, we'll put a piece of tulle on top. How's that? Let's get our bulb pin and a little embellishment, and we'll see what we think. Let's see. This has a gold bulb pin with the pearl dangles, so let's use another gold one. And what should we put on there? Let's see. We did the pearl on the other one. Let's see if get my little box of things on my desk here. These are just little things I throw in when I'm creating and don't want to get my big box out. Oh, let's use this little flower. How about that? That might be cute. So let's see. Let's put our laces on. I had to think a minute. I'm forever putting things on backwards, and then I have to take them back off. So we'll put our backing piece on, and then this next larger piece. Then that one, and then let's do this one. And then the long piece. And then the little bows. I think these little bows are so sweet. Let's make sure we've got them the right way. Okay, oops, let's get that in there. And then we'll put our pretty suitcases on there. And then the organza, let's see how that looks. Do we want it that way or that way? Let's do it this way. Put that on there. And then we'll put our little flower. Get that one going the right way. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Let's see. Especially on these tiny guys. I think that's it. These are so easy to do, such a great way to use up your scraps. Get in there. Well, it's giving me a tough time. There we go. Sweet. Actually, you know what? Let's move this way a little bit. And then we'll put the flower over here. That way it won't cover up so much of the digital. And then let's see, should we put a pearl on there? Let's put one of these creamy pearls. I love these. So let's close it up and foof it all up and see what we think. Oh, lost our tool. Well, let's take these guys off again. Must not got that on there very well. There we go. It's hard to get that through the little embroidery. Let's put our pearl back on. Where's the hole? There we go. And then we'll foof it up and see if everything holds. Kind of puff it up a little bit and see what we think. Well, I think that's sweet. Let's see. Let's hold it up to our bag and see if we think it needs any more. I'm not loving this piece sticking out so far. Let's work with that a little bit. I like doing these kind because they are not glued down and you're not stuck with them. So if you're not completely happy, then you can just rearrange a little bit. Let's see, that piece, I don't know, maybe we can find a better one up here. What about a piece of this? That's pretty. I almost think we need something with a little more substance. Let's see. Nope. We've got that little piece. Let's see here. What about maybe a piece of that? And then not use the little one and maybe put that one that way. I think it still needs something in there. What does it need? Let's see. What have we got? What about this one? Oh, I like that one. And maybe tuck. Maybe let's snip this down a little bit. Maybe that's what. A little layer that way. And that one. And that one. Why don't we try that? So let's see, how much of this one do we want? Let's take this one right here. And maybe let's put that one behind, since it's longer. Or do we want to put it all the way to the back? Why don't we do that? And then that one. That one. Well, this is my first craft with me. I've been really nervous to do one with the hauls and the different things like that. You've got things to show and things to talk about, but with these craft with me's, there's nobody to talk to or talk about showing anything in particular. So I was a little hesitant, but it's not so bad. So then let's put that one that way, and this one this way, and maybe we'll put this one back on. There, that's pretty. We'll thread them all back on here. That one, that one. So what's your favorite way to use up your scraps? They seem to accumulate at such a rapid rate. I have, I don't know how many containers full. Oh, darn, I did it again. I didn't put my little, I did it backwards actually. Wow. Okay, let's try again. So I was doing my pin backwards. That was what my problem was. Alrighty. We'll regroup. There we go. Pretty, pretty. That one and that one. I could not believe I got this whole thing done earlier and got all the way through it without the dog barking. And as you can hear, it's allergy season around here and we're all suffering, so my voice is kind of froggy. So I couldn't believe when I got it all finished and it was not there. Okay, so we said we're going a little to the side on that one. Let's do a little higher up here. And we'll put the organza back on. And let's see. Look at our little pearl. And now I think I lost my little, there it is. Tiny little flower. Let's thread that back on there. And we shall put our pearl on. And let's foof it up, make sure nothing's falling off. It's all in there good and straight. Line her all up. Hook that one back around this way. And I think that's lovely. Got lots of layers, lots of texture and dimension. I like that little bit of organza over the top of the image. You can still see the image, but it just gives it a little soft look. Let's see what we think. Let's put her on. There. I think that adds a nice soft touch. It's not interfering with the pretty flower there. When the bag is filled, it won't be so poofy right there, so it'll lay a little better. I think that's lovely. I love the little suitcase. That's so cute. So I think that just adds what we needed. Just a little something extra. So this is the last one, and this is all lace. It ties in the back. The pocket's here, so we don't want it too long. Maybe we'll do a dangle down this side. And I think maybe we can do a little bit longer one. Maybe not that long. Let's see, let me get my little box of goodies out of here and see what else we can use for a base. Let's bring that off to the side a moment and root through the pile here. Let's see. Oh, that might be pretty with the scalloped bottom. Well, it kind of blends in though, doesn't it? It needs to be... That's the organza we used already. Let's see what we think. Oh, what about a pretty piece of this for the background? It has so much texture. That going the right way. Oh, that's kind of fun and sparkly. I think it will take away from the down there. Let's cut a piece and try. I got this on a super clearance at Joann's not long ago. I've been having fun using little bits and pieces. I cut a little piece to use in that tassel. Let's see, width-wise we want about right there. Maybe just a little bit more. I'll snip it that way and see what we think. A little too long, so let's take a little off the top here. I like it. Maybe we'll wave up the edges a little bit so it's not so stark across. That softens it up a little bit. And let's see here. If we take a piece of that, let's go this way. Add a little piece of that. Let's go ahead and move our bag over so we have room to work. So that one's more ivory, so let's look at the ivory tones a little bit. That's a little too heavy. Not feeling that at all. That's got too much gold in it. Maybe a piece of this. And let's see, let's do a little piece. Let's do a little piece of this one. Actually, we'll use this one. It's got the scalloped edge on the bottom. I like that. Take some little snips. Okay. So maybe we want that like that. Let's get this little piece off the edge there. And then we shall layer that. Cut this little piece off the top. And then maybe go back to this one. And do maybe down to right there. Kind of around those edges. And then what's in here? Let's do a little of this. Something long going on there. A little piece. Maybe a piece with the sequins. Do a little snippet of that. And let's put this little guy up there. Fill in that way. Do we want ruffle? I don't think we want ruffle. That's a little heavy. Let's see. Oh, what all have we in here? Oh, we've got one of these. What about that? Put that on the back. Again, this one's a little long. We need something longer over here. Let's see. We still have that one maybe to add back in. What about this one? It's a little too thin. Maybe this one? Too? No. You consult up here on my board. I've really got to get to using these snippets much more often because they sure accumulate. Oh, what about, let's maybe try that. Let's put that under here. Still not loving that one. Maybe that one. Put that one back on. What if we use a little of this coffee dyed? Kind of layer that in. I like that. I like that a lot. It gives it a little color. Maybe a little snippet of this. Let's do a little piece of that. Maybe under there. How do we think she's looking? She's pretty chunky. That one on top. And let's see, anything else? Do we want a piece of ribbon in there? That might be pretty. Let's tuck that over here. Be up there. And then let's see, what else? Should we do a piece of this? Let's see here. Let's try this. Maybe underneath a little of this. We'll bring that one up a little bit. Then we'll snip that ribbon. Let's see, let's choose our image. And since we have the Victorian lady on here, shall we do another suitcase, I think. Maybe we want a longer. Do we want a longer one? Maybe let's take the bottom off of this a little bit. Maybe round the corners a little bit. That's sweet. I love that the little rose is still on top. We'll give it a little fraying up a little bit. Make it look a little shabby. Just trim those little guys off. Shabby up that side a little bit. Okay, now we'll do this on top. And then do we want a little snippet with the rhinestone? Maybe a tiny little one up in the corner. Or do we want some bling? Maybe, I think I saw a little piece of bling in here. Yes. what else is in here. I think that's the best option. Let's see. Do we like that? Or do we like that? Get my tweezers. Maybe just 3 of them. Let's see. Put that down there. Well, turn over. Actually, I think I do like that. We'll cut a couple off of there so it's not so many. And then let's see. Let's just move this over flat. And do we like it right there? Yes, I think that's darling. Let's get the trusty Fabri-Tac. I kept hearing about these Sugar Bell bottles. Everybody was raving about them. So I got them. And after about a month, I had a blowout on the side. It cracked completely. So I kind of taped it. I'm trying to decide what to do next. Do I want to get another one? I don't know if it got too cold in the craft room at night through the winter. We kind of shut the door when nobody's in here so the dog doesn't get in. He has a real passion for stealing my lace. Oh, I think that's sweet. Okay, so again, we've got the gold, so let's get a gold pin. I just had another thought. No, I think we'll stick with that, but that's not gold, that's silver. And then we'll start putting our goodies on. Oh, this allergy business is ridiculous. I am over it already. My husband's been sick since Friday. Bless his heart, he had to go back to work today. Do we want that way or that way? Let's see. I think maybe this way. Make sure we've got the right side. This one might be a little chunky. We'll see when we get it all together. There's a lot going on this guy. Let's see. Do we need this back piece? I don't know. Kind of thinking I don't care for the back piece. Let's leave that off and see where we're at. Let's give this a little trim. Foofer all up. And let's place her on and see what we think. I think that's really cute. We need something down in here, maybe. No, I think once it's laying, let's see, when it's held upright. There. I think we need one more piece down in here, and this one might be a little long. Let's think about that. Where was that pretty wider lace? Let's see here. Oh, what about this? Oh, I just knocked you right out of the way there, didn't I? What do you think? Is that too heavy? Put that under there. Maybe do that one and take this one off. It's a little heavy. Maybe the more narrow piece. Put that back in. Gives it a little more texture. Looking for that other lace. Oh, here it is. Maybe put a piece of that underneath. Let's try that. So we're right there. We bring these to the front. Get a piece of that in there. Let's do that one so it kind of goes out that way. We'll put some of these back in. That one. Maybe that one. Or maybe this one. I think that one, matches a little better. I like that coffee dye, but it's a little dark. Put that one back in, and then our little pin. So let's see what we think about this. I could play in lace all day long. And truth be told, there's probably days where I have. Let's turn that guy back around. that one that way. Put that one back on. Then the recipient can always take these snippets and do some projects with them. Let's see, let's turn that one that way. And the ribbon. Pretty pearl. And the scallop. We'll foofy her up and see. Yes, I like that better. Let's put her on and see what we think. And it's a matter of preference. Some people like fat and fluffy, and some people like a little bit more slim and not so foofy. Let's draw the string in the back and see what she looks like. I was so pleased with these when I got finished with them. And then I looked at them for a couple days, and I thought there just needs to be something else going on here. So let's give this a little tie and see. Doreen's Digitals just work so well on the fabric. They still come out really crisp and clear and soft looking. Oftentimes when you print on fabric, it'll kind of get muted and not as vivid as it is. But I think they turned out lovely. There she is. I love it. It's got texture, it's got heft to it. It's got that little bit of bling on top. I think that's so sweet. It kind of ties in with the bling down here. Got a little sparkle, which ties in with that. And then the little pearl ties in with the pearl dangle. I think that's just lovely. Well, there we have it. There's our 3 bags with our little dangles. I think they just turned out so sweet. I hope you do too, like them as much as I do, and that you enjoyed the little lace play. These beautiful bags are spoken for already, but if you're ever interested in a custom order, please let me know. You can message me. And I thank you all for watching my first craft with me. It was really fun. I enjoyed it, and not nearly as nerve-wracking as I anticipated. So if you like what we did here, please leave me a comment. Let me know if you like the dangles or if you like it without the dangles, what you thought about it. Let me know what you love to do with your lace scraps. I'm always looking for new ideas. And I thank you so much for watching, for all of your likes and comments and the new subscribers. And I hope you have a really blessed rest of your week. See you in the next video, guys. Bye.